Shakur Stevenson is the ultra competitive. He loves competition. He loves testing himself against the best fighters in the world.
It's a sparring day, so these are my favorite type of days. I'm ready to be smashed.
Around here.
A lot of people don't realize, see, ever since Shakur was about 13 and he got picked on the world team, every 2.5 years, he's gained weight. He moved up in weight. So, like, the weight gain and him going now is part of his natural growth process been going on. And so, I think he's more adjusted and he feels much more comfortable in having to lose so weight.
Shakur Stevenson is turning heads in the gym as he ramps up preparations for his highly anticipated showdown with Teofimo Lopez, and one thing is crystal clear. His hand speed looks absolutely unreal. Training footage has begun circulating showing Shakur firing off lightning-fast combinations, barely giving the eye time to keep up, let alone an opponent. Every drill seems designed to sharpen his already elite reflexes, with rapid-fire mitt work, explosive counter sequences, and non-stop movement that highlights just how serious he is about neutralizing Teo's power.
Shakur, a thoroughbred. A lot of the fighters that's quarter horses, they run right now. But we're gonna run long and strong, and it's just a matter of time.
Best fighter in the world, for real. Boxing. The world.
Training partner Jahi Tucker recently spoke about what he's been seeing from Shakur Stevenson in training, and his comments paint a picture of a fighter locked in on another level. According to Tucker, Shakur isn't loud or flashy in the gym. He's calm, composed, and completely focused on the task at hand. Every movement has a purpose, from the way he studies his opponents to how he executes each drill with precision. Tucker noted that there's no wasted energy, no distractions, just a steady intensity that never drops. He emphasized that Shakur's mindset is what really stands out, explaining that this level of discipline and concentration is usually seen in fighters who know they're entering the biggest moments of their career.
I got Shakur right now, he top 5 pound for pound. Defense, slippery, and he's so composed, you feel me? Different. About to turn up. He's like a little light-skinned Grim Reaper out there, man. People don't really want to fight him. Shakur, his talent speaks for itself, man. All I gotta say is, I hope he get them big fights he's looking for.
2-time world champion, okay, going up in another weight class. He's going for a WBO title.
The boxing world is buzzing as Shakur Stevenson prepares to challenge Teofimo Lopez on January 31st, 2026, in what is set to be one of the most talked about lightweight to super lightweight championship fights of the year. The bout has been officially confirmed as the main event of the Ring 6 card at Madison Square Garden in New York City, with tickets set to go on sale and a launch press conference already held in December, highlighting the fight's status as a marquee event on both fighters' schedules.
What about, too, they just had their press conference in New York, the Teofimo Lopez versus Shakur Stevenson fight.
The things that Teofimo is coming out with, I don't think Shakur knows even what to say or reply to it. I wouldn't even want to repeat the stuff that he's saying, but he's making some really, really fruity comments. But I suppose that's one way to get in your opponent's head. But I think that's a great fight. I think, forget all the sort of trash talk and the build-up. It's a fight between two genuine elite world-level fighters. We've seen how good Teofimo is. We know how good Shakur is and how dominant and, just how in control he's been of pretty much every moment of his career so far. And I think Teofimo is good enough at boxing and moving and fighting to maybe cause him some problems. But for me, Shakur is as close to a perfect boxer as you can probably get on his day. He makes so few mistakes. He judges the range tremendously well. He's constantly looking for little ways in to score as well as staying safe so they don't have a chance to really, win the rounds back. I would favor slightly Shakur.
This fight carries enormous significance for both men. Teofimo Lopez enters the ring as the defending WBO super lightweight champion in his 4th defense of the title, boasting a record of 22-1 with 13 knockouts and a reputation as a powerful and aggressive fighter. He has adopted the bully-style mentality that earned him a 2-division world championship, boldly predicting that he will impose his game plan and make a definitive statement early in the fight. Lopez's confidence has been vocal and unfiltered, calling Stevenson's style a facade, and insisting that his own strength and assertive boxing will prevail when the fight starts.
Yeah, that's it, bro. I ain't got too much to say.
Yeah. We're heading into the biggest fight of your career, right? Like name-wise, accolade-wise. Like this is the one, right? I feel like you've been clamoring for a fight for so long, like a fight where everybody's like, you know, I get to show my level. Do you think this is that fight? Like,
yes,
you're gonna have to show the level in this?
Yes. I think Teo the truth, bro. I think that me and him came up together. He been the truth. He been winning tournaments with me, alongside of me. So I know what I'm dealing with, bro. I know what type of fighter this is. I know I gotta up my level that night because of who I'm in front of.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I mean, how do you see it, right? Because I hear people saying different things, right? Like media pundits and fans. I brought this up to your grandfather on live the other day. Some people say Teo's more athletic than you. Do you agree with that?
I don't know. It's hard to say who's more athletic. How you gonna say, okay, let's say they say he more athletic than me. If he more athletic than me, if we go outside and do any sport.
Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson first crossed paths in the amateur boxing scene, meeting during the 2011-2012 Junior Golden Gloves and later at the 2015 National Golden Gloves. During those early years, they experienced each other not just as competitors, but also as peers, offering support after losses and consoling one another, showing a sense of camaraderie that comes with growing up in the sport. However, Lopez makes it clear that the professional arena is a different world. There's no room for friendship when the stakes are high. While they did share the ring as amateurs, their sparring was brief and intended primarily for sizing each other up rather than full-scale rounds, highlighting the contrast between amateur familiarity and pro-level competition.
Are you training?
You mean at 140 pounds compared to 135?
Yes, in comparison.
Yeah.
Are you training for a knockout? Are you training to do something to not just beat Shakur, but to beat him in grand fashion? When I say grand fashion, I mean going for the knockout.
Well, I think that the whole thing is the Bible of boxing really is that if you look for the knockout, you won't get it. You know, I think really it's just all about setting the good pace early in the beginning rounds and then going from there, setting that tone. I think that I don't see him going those 12 rounds. This is his first time moving up to 140. A lot of these guys could say a lot of things about me not knocking them out or whatnot, but they don't come and try to fight me after they feel this power. So it's for a reason. It carries. It does carry. I mean, I had a good showing with Arnold Barboza. He was #1, my mandatory, and he didn't. He was too hesitant trying to commit to punches. So I think that it's just something that's going to be a rude awakening for Shakur.
Hey, Doug, you hear that? He said the Bible of boxing. What else is called the Bible of boxing? Ring Magazine. And he's a two-division Ring Magazine champ.
Great ambassador for those championship belts as well.
Yep, absolutely.
I'm very big on those things. You know, I claimed 2 weight divisions, 2 Ring Magazine belts just at 25, you know, and I'm 28 now. I've been defending my belts now. I feel great, you know, and then most importantly, you know, this will be my 4th title defense with the Ring and the WBO junior welterweight world divisions.
Conversely, Shakur Stevenson, undefeated at 24-0 with 11 KOs, is betting on his tactical brilliance and elite boxing IQ to overcome Lopez's physicality and aggression. Stevenson is moving up from lightweight to challenge for a 4th world title in a new weight class. This historic opportunity would elevate him into elite company if he succeeds. He has repeatedly emphasized his belief that discipline, movement, and skill will disrupt Lopez's rhythm, and his preparation reflects a focus on precision rather than power exchanges. Stevenson has openly acknowledged Lopez's talent, even comparing aspects of his style to legends, but insists that his technical approach and ring intelligence give him the upper hand on fight night.
And anything today that changed from like the coach's perspective, you might say that?
Nah, everything was good. Everything was on point. My coach did a good job, and I was sharp.
Thanks, man. Appreciate your time.
Hey, coach, what way you fight? 147. 147? Thank you. As long as a bitch, watch him.
It's gonna be there. And the paperwork.
Hey, you speak Spanish? Yeah. Hey, you speak English? What did you say? What did you say? No vale que él le hable.
You don't talk to him. Your friend.
¿Cómo fue? Don't coach him, don't coach him.
Good stuff, guys. Good stuff. Jeff, can we get a photo with you?
Yeah, come on, let's do it.
Stevenson has made it very clear that Teofimo Lopez better be ready when fight night arrives, and he isn't sugarcoating it. Stevenson has openly discussed how motivated and sharp he feels in camp, confidently insisting that Lopez will learn what real skill looks like when they step in the ring, and that he's prepared to take the WBO super lightweight title and prove there are levels to this game.
Ain't boy ready? 3 more weeks. We locked in. Rounds in the bank. Khalil, what up, gang? Y'all already know. I promise you already. T.O. better be working. Cause I promise you I put in so much work this camp. Let's do it. Yeah, I'm just checking in with y'all real quick, letting y'all know. Bet the bag. Boy is up. Catch y'all later.
Keyshawn Davis has also weighed in on the Stevenson versus Lopez fight, especially since he's featured on the same undercard and has a close personal relationship with Shakur. Davis suggested that he sees the bout unfolding as a tactical battle, with Stevenson starting strong, but Lopez gradually imposing his will as the fight wears on, showing respect for Teo's power and competitiveness rather than dismissing him outright.
Yo, what you think about this matchup right here, man? I know you've been linked to Shakur. You've been linked to Teo. There's been, back in the days issues and stuff like that. We don't know if there's water under the bridge, but what you feel about this matchup? Unbiasedly, what you feel about this matchup? You know these dudes very well.
Shakur had talked about this shit before it was actually official, and I'm like, Core, you know this nigga can fight, right? Core like, nah, bro, I know, bro. You know what I'm saying? So like, we all excited about the fight, bro. Like, we all know it's at stake. Like, we've been knowing Teofimo since we was 12 or 13 years old and amateurs, bro. Like, we all been winning nationals together. Now we're pro having to fight each other. So Teo know who he fighting.
Lopez has been very clear about why he agreed to fight Shakur Stevenson and what this matchup means to him. Lopez says this bout was made because Stevenson wanted it, not the other way around, and that he agreed once the financial terms and timing were right, even though he didn't necessarily seek out this fight originally. He's expressed that he doesn't have much respect for Stevenson's resume and believes he's earned his success the hard way, without the same amateur pedigree or push that Stevenson enjoyed.
So what was it about Shakur where you said, I'll stick around at 140 and fight this guy?
His last fight, Cepeda. His last fight. You don't know how many people are talking about him on every scale of him. And when it came to the talks of me and Haney fighting in August, I didn't go for it because he had no motion. Now he does after the Brian Norman. But Shakur, it's all there. But I didn't focus on him. I was focused on what's next. Trusting my power team, trusting on my team and what can do and who could we fight next. Shakur decided, he initiated, let's go up to fight Teo.
Tim Bradley claims that the Shakur Stevenson versus Teofimo Lopez fight will come down to footwork and positioning. While punching matters, Bradley believes the real advantage lies in controlling distance. Lopez relies on a set and explode style, pausing just enough to plant his feet before unleashing fast, powerful attacks. Shakur, on the other hand, is a master at managing range, constantly staying just out of his reach. By moving side to side, using push and pull tactics, and stepping in and out of range, Shakur can make Teo's punches miss, throw off his timing, and land counters. Essentially, it's Shakur's smarter movement that could give him the edge in this matchup. Bradley highlights that one of Teofimo Lopez's key strategies is his jab, which he often starts aimed at the body before working upstairs. This approach helps him gauge distance, disrupt his opponent's rhythm, and set up his power shots. However, Shakur Stevenson's superior movement and range control make it difficult for Teo to connect consistently.
Punches got to be thrown. I get that, You understand that, but it's the feet. The feet is what gets you in position to be able to land those shots. Footwork is extremely important. When I look at both these guys and I look at Shakur's footwork, I look at Teo's footwork. And what I noticed about Teo's footwork in particular is that in order to be able to throw with the amount of power that he has, I've noticed with Teo, there's always a subtle pause before he actually explodes. And Teo's a guy that likes to explode into contact, like to explode into his opponents, man, to land his offense. Fast, twitchy type muscles, fibers. He's extremely fast. Some may say that his twitchiness kind of reminds him of like Roy Jones S type of movements. How quick he's able to close that distance on his opposition. However, he's in there with a guy that is a master at controlling distance. That's he's a master at literally, getting in his position, right? In a position where he wants to be and taking away your positioning. And with doing so, he takes away your feet, and that's why I think feet are going to be extremely important in this. If you can keep your opponent off balance, for instance, let me just give you an example. It's like Teo explodes. There's a subtlety before he explodes with his offense. And as soon as Shakur sees that, he's anticipating something to come. He knows he's going to explode in. So what does Shakur do? Teo takes a big step in. Shakur takes a big step back. Again, always understanding because he has great eyes. Understands boxing very well and movements. And Shakur is going to step out of range and make Teo fall short a lot of the times. Teo likes to, and I noticed, and I've been watching a lot of him, man. That's all I've been doing is just watching Teo and Shakur. I've noticed that he likes to jab to the body. One of the things is like, in order to find your timing, you gotta be able to land your jab. And if you can't land it up top, the biggest surface to hit is the body.
By stepping back or laterally at the right moments, Shakur can avoid Teo's initial jabs, forcing him to overreach and fall short. This constant adjustment not only frustrates Lopez, but also creates openings for counters. Stevenson is fully focused on his fight with Teofimo Lopez and refuses to consider any future opponents until this bout is settled. For Stevenson, this isn't just another fight. It's a pivotal moment in his career that could define his legacy. He recognizes the significance of facing a high-level, accomplished opponent like Lopez and sees it as an opportunity to prove himself among the very best in the sport. A victory would not only cement his place among the top pound-for-pound fighters, but also showcase his skill, dominance, and boxing IQ on a grand stage. Stevenson understands that this fight has the potential to elevate his status and leave an enduring mark on boxing history.
I think we find out on fight night, so I think right now it's being pushed as Teofimo Shakur. So he may be the A-side. We'll see.
Who you looking to fight next if you win this fight?
I can't really look past this fight. Like, I know what I'm dealing with. I know like I said, I don't know Teo since a kid, so I know that he's tough. I know that he's strong, he's fast. I know that his boxing IQ is very high. He's a good fighter, so you can't just say who's next because even with me even talking about the Conor Ben situation, I say, oh, I'll fight Conor Ben next. But truthfully, I know that Teo is a better fighter than Conor Ben. So how I'm going to look past somebody that's a better fighter to go fight a fighter that's the worst fighter. So, I don't know what's next. I can't tell you. I know what's next really is Teo.
Yeah, a lot of people calling this a legacy fight for you.
Nah, it is. It's the fight that's going to put me on that top of the pound for pound list, and I think that this fight is going to tell everybody how good I am.
Who do you think will come out on top on January 31st? Drop your prediction in the comments.